on YouTube. I would honestly say now, I have one video uploaded. I would honestly say, I'm going to tell you some of the things that I've been going through since I've been a targeted individual. I've been manipulated constantly, every day, every day, every day. They try to act like this program doesn't exist. So anybody that's on a government watch list, be prepared. Be prepared to be manipulated. Be prepared to be harassed, proxy stalked, 24-hour surveillance, illegal surveillance. Basically your constitutional rights are pretty much fucked. You have no constitutional rights. Feel free to tune into my other channel. This is not the only channel I have. Feel free to tune into my other channel, Wayne Daniels 333 at gmail.com. That's my channel name. And feel free to just go through several videos. Some are with me talking about the proxy stalking that I go through, and some videos are actually filming the proxy stalking at hand when it happens. Directive conversation, I have those. Loud noise campaigns, they happen. A number of things happen. I've lost family members, I've lost friends, I've been slandered. I definitely have been slandered when it comes to me being put on a government watch list without due process. Yes, there's been a number of other things that have happened. Anything that I probably do will be used against me. Like I said, I'm constantly manipulated. They want to manipulate targeted individuals to commit crimes. You know what I mean? They want to manipulate targeted individuals into doing crimes. Now, with this shooting that happened, either it could have been the New Jersey shooting that happened in the Jewish community. Either the government set that up, or those people could have been manipulated. A lot of these mass shootings that happen, a lot of people are manipulated into doing them. And they try to keep this program secret and hide it, but you can't hide the fact that you are targeting people. Like the government is definitely these racist ass government is definitely targeting people. They're creating all of this shit is by the fucking design. Ever since I learned to ignore this proxy stalking, I could care less about their manipulating tactics, but I am being manipulated. And they want me to commit a crime, do something stupid, go shoot somebody, or fucking commit some terrorist act so they can come in and say, yeah, I told you he's a terrorist and we had to keep an eye on him, so they could probably keep this stupid ass program going. But this is the shit that I go through. They go around and they, as far as government agencies and these badged agencies, as far as like the police, FBI, whatever, they work hand to hand. They work together. They go around and they tell the community this person's under a bogus investigators, that he's a bogus investigation, saying that he's a rapist, murderer, pedophile, something to deflate their character, basically making you make you to be a piece of shit in the community's eyes. People that you don't even know, people that probably won't even know you and you could care less about. You know what I mean? They go around and they do this. They do this to targeted individuals, and then daily, targeted individuals are manipulated to and tortured. I mean, proxy stalked 24/7. There's no break from it until they fucking flip their lid and do something crazy, commit a crime. That's what they want. That's what America is boiled down to. This so-called country, great country we live in, has boiled down to this shit. You know, they manipulating targeted individuals, manipulating people. Then the bad thing about it, they use, you know, they use how they are oppressing so-called black folks. They use other black folks to go out there and manipulate motherfuckers. Other targeted individuals, like far as like say I'm a targeted individual. They use my own race to try to manipulate me and do all kinds of fucked up harassing things. Now we're gonna connect this. Now my other channel is talking about gang stalking. It's pretty much the same thing: proxy stalking, community mobbing, community policing. That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? And like I said, man, the government will try to find ways to definitely they will try to find ways to fucking target anybody that makes a stand. They feel like that's a threat. If you making some type of stand, they feel like that's a threat. You know, especially when you're not involved in there, they ain't got nothing to do with it. The oppressor, they would definitely target you. You know, yeah, they target a lot of minorities and they target a lot of women. Type in targeted individuals. I feel like being that this has happened and that they're targeting the Hebrew Israelites that I follow 100% and I believe in their teaching. Precept upon precept. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. But anyway, we're going to say this. You know, they targeting the Hebrew Israelites right now. They've been doing that for years. Like I said in my last video, a lot of them don't know this. A lot of them don't know it. But yeah, this is gonna drag up one hell of a shitstorm now. Since this has been staged, since this shooting has been staged, some type of way, there's some type of foul play in this shit. I mean, yeah, the whole thing is foul play. You know, no one should have to endure being targeted like that. You know, I would seriously say that. But black folks have been targeted for years and years by these corrupt forces out here with bogus charges and locking them up and all kinds of, and the government backed up slavery. Federal government backed up slavery when the slave times happened. So how can, you know, I don't understand how the oppressed can I don't understand how the oppressed can actually be friends or side up with something that oppressed you, had you oppressed for years, and your own people oppressed for years, that didn't give you a chance to live amongst others, as far as like living a life that you were supposed to live, getting the education you're supposed to get. We got to work 10 times harder to get where the Caucasians are at. And once you get there, they don't like it. They don't want to see you there. They do not want to see you there. And we all know, yeah, they might cover it up. They don't like black folks. They got a way. They might have a way. They do have a way of showing it. Look at the actions that they have pulled. You know, now they got these Jewish people all scared to come out, or whatever the case may be. Black folks should have been the same way for years. As much as we were killed and oppressed and all that, we should be scared of these people. You know what I'm saying? But now that we're taking a stand and talking about the oppressor, they don't like that shit. So they're trying to find another way to gain some type of control, like I said on my last video. You know, but those are some of the ways that I have been targeted since I've been a targeted individual. You know, that's what this other channel is, to reach out to other people that might be going through the same thing I'm going through, especially my Hebrew Israelites out there, man. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Praise the Most High, Yahweh Shai. Praise the Most High. But yeah, like I said, I definitely will say this. Honestly, I would definitely say this. You know, constitutional rights, I was never included. I never had constitutional rights. I would say fuck the constitutional rights. If I never was involved and my constitutional rights are being violated, fuck your constitutional rights. That's what I got to say about that. If I'm not involved with sense, if I don't have any rights, what sense does it make to even try to push for those rights when I never did have any rights? When those rights that I thought I had have been violated by the federal government. Because like I said, no one gets a chance. No one gets a chance to have a defense or say their piece when it comes to being on a government watch list. No one has a chance. Your constitutional rights, if you believe you have constitutional rights, believe me, those are gone. You're being violated. You're being manipulated 24/7 to do something. You're proxy stocked. That's what's going to happen to you. You're definitely proxy stocked if you're a targeted individual, and this is going to open the door to a lot of people noticing that they're targeted now. Because look, there's going to be a big shit storm brewing over this. I'm telling you. But like I said, I'm going to conclude this video. I say fuck the government. Fuck the government watch list that people are being put on and mistreated and proxy stocked. And since we have no constitutional rights and we never did, and we're like second class citizens, I don't even want a citizenship here. I don't. This place is corrupt. I don't. Fuck that. I don't want nothing to do with that shit. Everybody else, we've been afraid for years, and we're standing up talking about it. And like I said, they don't like the shit that we talk about. It's nonsense to them when we start saying the shit that they've done. It's nonsense, but it doesn't make any sense to them. But they're the ones that did the shit that they've been doing. All the corruption and bullshit they done in this country. The black folks, what I'm saying, targeting the minorities, putting them on government watch lists and shit. It's nonsense to them. Once you start saying the shit, it's nonsense. You know what I'm saying? But let them start talking about what somebody else, another race done did. It ain't so much nonsense then. It's, oh my God, it's terrorism. That's how these fucking pigskin people kick it, man. They sure enough in the fuck do. That's how they kick it. And like I said, I ain't got no love for them, man. Not for the oppressor. I ain't got no love for the oppressor at all. No love. Like I said, since I'm not included in the constitutional rights, what the fuck would I give a fuck about a constitutional right or having constitution, anything with the Constitution? Why would I give a fuck? Since I ain't got no rights anyway, why would I give a fuck? Why would I give a fuck? Why would I have a care about it since my constitutional rights are being violated, my human rights that I thought I had? Black folks ain't got no human rights over here, man. They know this shit.